Hi guys, good evening. I'm Chef Kiran Suvarna. I'm from Lee Meridian, Mahabaleshwar, which is a part of Merit International. Right, so I just want to tell something about myself, okay? So I'm a Mumbai boy, born and brought up in Mumbai, and that's where all the culinary journey started, okay? My mom is a great chef, alright, so I learned a bit of cooking from her. So, at a very early age, I knew that, I wanted to be a chef. To give it a bit of a professional background, I did my culinary schoolings from Mumbai itself. Then I moved on to England. That's why I did my post-graduation in culinary, in cooking, alright. I was very fortunate enough to work with quite a lot of world-renowned chefs out there back in England. Chef Lee Bennett, Chef Jason Atten, to name a few, who are protege of Chef Gordon Ramsay. I hope you all have heard of that name, right? So yeah, I did a couple of years in England, then I moved down to Singapore. So I was in Singapore for a good 8 years, right? And ran a couple of good restaurants out there, and I was executive chef of 2 hotels named Oasia out there in Singapore. Finally came back to India, and that was 1 year. So I'm so happy to be here, back again, reuniting with friends and family now. And so I mean, ever since 1 year, this was the most amazing time of my life to be back with family and friends right now. But times are hard now, we are all in lockdown and, just stuck at home. But all I would say, just stay home, stay safe guys, right? So I'm going to show you a little recipe. It might sound complicated, but I'm going to make it really simple for you guys. So let me give you a dish which is made in a 5-star restaurants or in hotels, that you can make it at home and enjoy it lovely with family, okay? So let me talk about Amul then, right? So these days, when you see on telly, quite a lot of ad going on with, that's nostalgia, man. With Amul, there's so many childhood memories stuck up with them, right? So, be it chocolate, be it milk or Amulya, all them products, right? It throws you back to your childhood. So, talking about Amul, we just get excited. It gives you that, the childhood memories. So thank you, Amul. Thank you for making our childhood awesome, I would say, right? So to start with, I will start with making a chocolate Crémeux, okay, which is more towards a chocolate, very creamy texture of chocolate, okay. And I'm going to throw in some accompaniments that goes well with it, okay. So one is going to be with the butter cookies that Amul has, right? So this is made of 25% butter, right? So you don't need any more butter, but yeah, just to give it that texture, I'll add on some more, little bit of melted butter to it. So we make a crumble out of Amul butter cookies, okay? And then chocolate, of course. So what I've used here is, I was looking for dark chocolate. So both are 55% dark chocolate, okay? But both have their own textures and flavors in your mouth, okay? So give it. Right? Okay. So we have some fresh cream and we have some Amul milk right here, and of course the very own utterly delicious Amul. Okay? Okay. Right now, to start with, I have roasted some almonds right here. Okay? So I'm gonna make a lovely caramelized almonds for you guys. Okay? I've partially roasted it, so we cut out on time. But just giving it a bit of a flash right here. So simultaneously, we'll start with the chocolate Crémeux process. Okay, so it's basically a creme anglaise, or a basic custard that we use in any of the recipes, be it ice cream, be it any custard that goes with the fruits, or any basic desserts, right? You throw anything with custard, it tastes lovely. All right, so the original recipes consist of eggs, all right, but I'm going to make you an eggless version. Okay, so basically when we make a custard, the eggs is beaten with some sugar, okay, to give it a nice frothy texture. Then we pour in a little bit of cream and milk to it, okay. Then that becomes a nice custard, okay, with some vanilla. But here, I'm going to use some cornstarch to thicken it up, of course, with the cream, milk, and sugar, alright? Sugar is purely optional. This chocolate is quite bitter though, okay? But if you wanted a bit on the sweeter side, you can always add some sugar to it, okay? Alright, let's get started with the chocolate Crumble mixture, okay? So I'm gonna add 150 ml of cream. That is Amul. Hi, hello. Well, that's my daughter, that's Maya, okay? Say hi to them. Alright, we have 90 ml of milk. Okay, and at the same time we're going to add in the cornstarch. All right, so if you heat this mixture, then you add the cornstarch, it's going to be a lumpy mixture. Okay, so we add on the cornstarch, about 3 teaspoons of cornstarch to the mixture, and like I said, if you're a sweet tooth, some sugar to it to taste. Okay. That looks lovely. So I'm going to reserve my almonds, lightly toasted almonds, for my almond praline or almond crumble, you would say. Okay. Right. So give it a good mix, all right, and let's see the magic happens right there. Hello. Okay. Since we're gonna cut on time, I'm gonna start with my caramel process right there. Okay. Start with some sugar, and we'll add about 10 ml of water to it. Okay. So purely water is to make sure the sugar is evenly carameled. Okay. So this takes a bit of a time, so we're gonna start it simultaneously. Waiting for our custard to start thickening now. You can also add some vanilla to it. If you want to use white chocolate, you can always use white chocolate. You can also use milk chocolate, but I personally prefer dark chocolate, hence I've used this 55% dark chocolate. Also talking about
they're asking how much milk.
How much milk? So in my page, I've given you a proper breakdown of the recipes. So in this, I have just for you to go back and have a little look on that. So I have used 150 ml of cream and 100 ml of milk in this. Okay, to 1 packet of your lovely chocolate in there. So this is about 150 grams of chocolate in there. Okay, about 3 teaspoons of cornstarch and some sugar. Okay. Make sure you go nice and slow onto it, or else it'll start sticking to your pan. Okay. That's purely sugar and water out there. See them bubbling. So I've got a question from Nia asking what am I making. So I'm making a couple of things out here. So the hero of the dish is chocolate Crumble. So that's creamy chocolate, but I'm going to add more textures and flavors and bite to it. So I'm going to make almond praline, which is more like a caramelized almond with some nice buttery crumble. And I'm going to also make a little butterscotch sauce, which is going to be flavored with orange and ginger. Okay. So let it go naturally, guys. You don't have to put any spoon or any ladle to it, so or else it'll stick to your spoon and it's going to make it even worse. Okay, so let it come down naturally and let the pan caramelize by itself. Like, you know, see, look at that. You get a good color there. Okay. So right there. So look at the mixture now. It has come to a nice smooth consistency right there. Okay. So this is the consistency you're looking for, okay? Meanwhile, I have melted some chocolate down in the microwave. Second. So also now I've melted some chocolate down in the microwave. All you can do is you can heat up some water and put your bowl on top of the bowl of the pan, and then you can melt your chocolate down. That's the ideal way of doing it. If you have a microwave, easy peasy, every 30 seconds back inside, just give it a stir until it's nice and melted. Okay, that's what I'm doing right here. Okay. So this needs a bit more time. Now put it back in the microwave for again 30 seconds. So you have to let this mixture cool, okay? Because if you're gonna put this mixture straight onto the chocolate, it might split. Alright, so let it cool, not boiling. But then this mixture is done, alright? Then you have to put it slowly and let it rest for a while. So I would say about 10 minutes. Alright, see how long this caramel takes? So it's about time. See, my chocolate is nice and getting melted now. Alright, take again about 10 more seconds and we are good. So you can ask the questions. Can we double boil the chocolate? Of course, that's what I said. So it could be a pan of boiling water, and then you can put your chocolate on top, and then it's gonna melt it down. So that's perfectly fine as well if you don't have microwave. But with microwave, it makes it easy because only golden rule is you have to stir it every 30 seconds, alright? Or else you might burn chocolate. Also the milk and the cream mixture. 150 ml of milk, 90 ml of cream, and 150 ml of chocolate. Okay. So that's your chocolate. That's your chocolate nicely melted. Alright. Let it sit for a while. And you have the cream mixture sitting there as well. So let it cool down a bit. Okay. And then we're going to mix it together. Okay. Let it rest for a while on side. Meanwhile, we work on the rest of the garnishes. It's still taking a while to caramelize. Okay, so let's start with another recipe, which is going to be our butterscotch sauce. Okay, so for the butterscotch sauce, again, it's caramel with some nice butter. That's about it. Okay, so for the butterscotch sauce, about 40 grams of sugar right there. So this is called a wet caramel, and this is a dry caramel out there. Okay. All we got to do is let the caramel happen right here. Any questions so far? Read it out. What is the dish? So the dish is called chocolate Crémeux, and this is the orange butterscotch sauce we are making. Okay, so this, let it caramelize. We're gonna add some nice butter to it, cold butter to it. That becomes butterscotch. All right, so basically butterscotch is sugar and butter, and that's about it. All right, but now we're gonna flavor it with some ginger, some orange juice, and of course Amul cream. 150 grams of chocolate. So we are getting the color right here now. See if you see it. It's starting to get amber brown.
How much sugar for butterscotch sauce?
About 40 grams. Substitute for orange juice. Substitute for orange, I really like citrus, okay? So orange and chocolate is a lovely pair. If you don't have orange or you don't like orange, you can always substitute it with some lime, some lemon, or you can also have passion fruit or any other citrusy fruits. Not a problem. So you can also give it a chopped mint, to be honest. So mint and chocolate goes really well together, okay? So these are a couple of substitutes. I mean, as per your liking, or just by itself, you know, the chocolate, the caramel sauce is amazing. So we call it a sea salt caramel sauce also. It's just only I'm adding a flavor with some orange and ginger to it. Basically, this is a salted caramel sauce by itself. My voice is low. I'm trying. Okay, I'll try to speak loud then. Is the phone on full volume? Okay guys, the golden rule, you don't have to let your caramel burn, okay? So also you don't put any spoon or any ladle to it. Alright, this is a lovely color I'm looking for, okay? This is for the caramelized almonds. Right guys, so remember you had some nice lovely little roasted almonds out there. All you got to do is you have to put your almonds on top of your caramel, and that's about it. So what I've done here is I've used a pan, okay, or a plate, and used some butter paper out there. Okay, so butter paper, it refrains from sticking from the pan, that's for sure. And I've also applied some butter to avoid the almonds to stick together. Alright, that's a recipe. That's really nice and caramelized almonds right there. Okay, Indians also known as chicky. Okay, so that's right there. Okay, all you have to do now is let it wait and set. We call it almond praline. Yeah, you can use spatula as well, you know, whatever comes in your hand, basically. So it's easy.
No, why are you not using the spatula in the caramel?
So basically, caramel is so hot, okay? Caramel is so hot and fuming, you might burn your spatula or any rubber material, right? So I prefer using a steel than a spatula, okay? So now, this is gonna be very, very super hot. So make sure you're away from the body, okay? Keep it away from the body and use a spoon. And this is not gonna go that easy from the pan. So all you gotta do is pour some water to it and give it a boil. And then that'll flush it down. So that's gonna be easy and easy wash, I would say, okay? If you hit water to it, and it's gonna go all...
Can I grind the almonds?
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna grind it next now. So this is how you're gonna look like, okay? So this is a caramelized almonds right there. We'll let it sit for a while, about 10-20 minutes, and it's going to be nice and brittle. Okay, that's the recipe. Now, moving on.
Also, they need a text recipe for this.
Sure, I have it on my page.
Please mention your page to them.
Oh, it's Chef Kiran Suvarna. So I am on both. So you have to look for Chef Kiran Suvarna on Facebook or Chef Kiran Suvarna on Instagram. So I've mentioned all the recipes grammage wise on my page as well. Okay, so let's get started now. So this is nice golden and amber color right there. This is the color what we're looking for. Okay, we're making butterscotch sauce. Now for this, we're gonna start using the whisk. Whisk it in. It's okay. Now I'm gonna add cold butter to it. Okay, and it's gonna sizzle, guys. Okay, so make sure you do it fast. All right, and this is butterscotch right there. About 40 grams of sugar to 20 grams of butter. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger and orange zest to it. Okay, that's only gonna enhance the flavors right there. Some orange juice. Let it infuse. I'm gonna add in some more cream now. Alright, give it a nice boil now. Let it all get infused and get a nice color. Yeah, of course you can. You can use Indian orange zest, and you can use some orange juice out of it. So basically, what I've done it is I've used this grinder, this orange, yeah, or you can use Indian orange as well. So you use a fine grater. All right. All you have to do is just the zest. So you have some nice, lovely orange zest. Okay. And same way, I've grated some ginger as well. So it gives you a nice strong flavor of orange and ginger to it. Got this cream bubbling away. What you have to do now is let it boil and then simmer for a while so it's nice and...
How much cream?
I've used about 100 ml of cream. See, it's nice and bubbling. Alright, that's about it. That's our sauce ready, guys. Okay. I like a bite of orange and ginger, so I'm not gonna strain the sauce. But if you don't like that texture or a bite in your mouth, you can always go ahead and strain the sauce. Okay, so you might find a little bit of ginger and orange zest coming to your mouth as bite, but I love it that way, so I'm gonna keep it that way. Okay. Any questions you can read it out?
Yeah, like everybody is confused with the quantity, so probably mention once again.
Sure. So you use 40 grams of sugar and 20 grams of butter. Okay. So first you've seen the sugar getting caramelized first. Okay. Then you put your butter, so it becomes butterscotch. So that's butterscotch right there. All our lives we've been thinking, what is butterscotch, right? So that's sugar and butter, and that's about it. That becomes crystal, right? So that's when the butter hit, you see that splattering. That's butterscotch right there. Okay. So once you add, you can add any flavors that you like. So I prefer ginger and orange. That's why I added ginger and orange. But when you add a little bit of cream to it, that becomes a butterscotch sauce. So we let it infuse. Okay, ginger and lovely little texture flavors going out there. So that becomes a nice and lovely sauce. Okay, so the idea is when it coats the back of the wooden spoon, okay, that's the consistency you're looking for, right? How much to boil? When it boils back to coat of your wooden spoon, that's how much you have to boil. Okay, look at the taste. Nice. So I'm going to keep it aside. All right, I've taken some down and let it cool. Okay, meanwhile you see the almonds getting nice and crystallized, right? Okay, it's still hot, it'll take a bit of a while, all right, but yeah, that's the recipe right there, you know, nice caramelized almonds. That's our butterscotch sauce. Alright, coming back to the hero. Okay, so this is our nice.
So you have used fresh orange juice, right?
Yes,
or the
I've
Tetra Pak one?
No, I've used fresh orange. I've used fresh orange juice. Okay.
Also, now the question is, orange peel makes it bitter. So how to get rid of that?
So that's not right actually. The white part of the orange makes it bitter. All right. The orangey part of the outer skin. This is full of flavors right there. All right. I'm not gonna go deep inside. This is just a tiny bit of the surface that we have out here. So just a lovely rub, you know, that comes out from the fine grater here. Okay, all you have to do is just this rub, and you know, that's how you get it right there, full of flavors. Okay, right, coming on to the chocolate Crémeux. All right, meanwhile our custard is nice and set. All right, I'm gonna pour in the custard to the chocolate mixture, give it a nice whisk. All right. Look at the consistency, guys. It's going to be nice and runny. So the only thing about this dish is you got to be patient, all right? So this dish is going to be ready tomorrow when you make it, all right? So what you do is drag this thing all in. Okay, so you added all your cream inside. We're gonna whisk it in. Any more questions out there?
Is there an option of saving the video?
Yeah, of course. So so since I'm going live, guys, all right. So after this, I'm gonna share it on the Amul page. It's gonna be on the Amul page, and it's gonna be on my page as well. So you can really follow all the step-by-step recipes, and you can watch it live as well to make it at home. Okay. Right now, I want you to see. Now I want you to see this. Okay. Look at the consistency, guys. All right. It's not too runny. It's not too runny, and it's not too thick. You see the impression of the whisk going in. So if you follow the exact grammage, exact measurement, you'll end up with this result. All right. It's super easy. All right. They say like, you know, this is so complicated. You can only eat at the restaurant or in 5-star hotels, but you have it right there. We get it. We can get it done at home, and all it takes with the lovely Amul recipes, where you just have some cream, you have some milk, you have your chocolate right there, and that's about it. And yeah, a little bit of cornstarch to thicken it up, and that's it. Okay, that's the magic right there. That's chocolate cremousse right here. Okay, so only thing is you have to be really patient with this thing. This dish can be only needs 24 hours of refrigeration. Okay, so I've made it today, but that's going to be ready for tomorrow evening. Okay, I know it's very tempting. And also one more thing is when you buy one for the recipe, make sure you buy two, because half the time you'll be eating this stuff off. Okay, right. So all I'm gonna do is now, okay, so I'm gonna cover it with a nice butter paper, and I'm gonna leave it in the fridge for 24 hours. Okay. So meanwhile, I've made one batch yesterday. That's all I'm about. Okay, so I've made this batch yesterday about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and that's there, right there, ready to serve. Okay, that's how it is. Look at the custard, look at the texture right there. Okay, that's nice and set and creamy. Okay, right. Alright guys, last but not the least, I'm gonna make a lovely crumble out of it. Okay, so I'm using this lovely butter cookies, Amul butter cookies, which has about 25% of butter inside. But yeah, for the recipe we need a little bit more butter. So this butter, I'm gonna melt it down. Okay, and use this cookies and whack it inside. All right. Okay, cookies inside. Don't overdo it, guys. All right. It just needs a whip. That's about it. And look at the texture. All right. All I'm going to do now is use this, make sure put it in a bowl, add the melted butter to it, and that's the crumble right there, guys. Okay, give it a generous mixture. So another question is going to be, it's a 40-gram biscuit packet of Amul. All right, you can use digestive, but I prefer Amul butter cookies. Okay, it's got a lovely buttery texture to it. Okay, that's your crumble right there. Again, this mixture has to you have to put it in the fridge for about 10-15 minutes, not for long. Okay, so that's your crumble right there. Okay. What's the question? Any other cookies? Preferably Amul butter cookies, but you can also go digestive cookies. If you have some digestive cookies, that works well as well. Okay, any digestive biscuits, or preferably Amul. Right. So now look at this almonds. It has become nice and crunchy, and look at the textures right here. Okay. So all this can be blitzed. This can be blitzed inside the grinder, or else you can do is use a heavy object, a rolling pin or something. Just cover it with some paper or towel, and you just bash it. So all you have to do is just crumble the almonds. All right. That's why I use whole almonds, so you can crumble that later. All it takes is a whip. That's about it. Okay. Don't overdo it, or else the textures are going to be, it's going to be of very fine powder. Look at that. Okay. Oh. Wow, imagine that coming into your mouth, you know. You give it a nice caramelized bite to that almond cookies. Alright? Great, guys. Alright, so it's time for magic, okay? Let's start plating the dish. So I've used a basic plate, alright, a white plate, and let's start with our dishes. So I made some pre-done some nice crumble as well. This is the Amul butter cookies that I had, okay, that has made it into a crumble. That's how the textures are, that's how it's gonna look, that's one. This is your grounded almonds, okay. I've got a chocolate Crumble mixture ready here. So all I've done is I've used some fruits, okay, whatever fruits you have at home, okay, it could be any fruit. So today I've used some mangoes, some pomegranate, orange, pineapple, some edible flowers that we got at home, and that's about it, just to give the dish a nice look. And last but not the least, some of the caramel sauce. And roasted almond ice cream from Amul. Damn delicious, guys, I tell you. 100% milk based, alright? So that's the reason I don't prefer any other ice cream. The reason being, this is made from pure milk, okay? There's no vegetable oil or whatever inside. So yeah, it's some roasted almond ice cream from Amul, okay? Since we're making an almond dessert. Right. So some nice butterscotch sauce, okay? I'm gonna put it on the plate. Okay, to follow, I'm gonna put some nice almond crumble. Okay, you can put caramelized almonds in there. Okay,
how many days can you store the butterscotch sauce?
Butterscotch sauce can be stored for like at least a week. That's no problem at all. So look at the Look at the creaminess of the chocolate Crémeux, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna put it on top, the hero. Okay, it's right there. I'm gonna boil the ice cream. I'm gonna boil the ice cream right there. Okay. All right. So be generous, guys. Whatever fruit is available at home, okay? There is no hard and fast rules. Since I had some mangoes, some orange, of course, okay? So I've used some of the fruits out here, okay? Some edible flour to give it a nice color on the plate. Some mint. Pineapple, some nice pineapple, and some almond on top. Okay, gives you a nice crunch flavor and texture to the dish. Okay, that's your dish right there, guys. Okay, chocolate Crémeux with orange and ginger butterscotch sauce, caramelized onion, caramelized almonds, almond butterscotch, ice cream, and some fresh fruits right there. Can we add grapes with this? Of course, whatever you feel like. That's your dish. Be happy, whatever makes you happy, guys. Okay, so imagine. Okay, I'm gonna show you the texture, how this looks. Okay. Alright guys, it's right there. Okay. So it's a 5-star dish, made at home, simple and easy. Okay. And with all the Amul products that we have. Okay. So it's a little tribute that I gave to Amul. Okay. For making my childhood awesome. Okay. So let me take some couple of pictures before I dig in. Alright guys. Okay, so look at the picture.
The chef is eating.
Oh well,
I think
the chef
somebody else should try,
The
right?
chef should enjoy the food, alright? So there you go. So I'm gonna taste. I'm gonna make my wife taste this first. Okay, there you go, darling. Okay, so for the picture credit and the video credit. Thank you. Okay, thank you guys. Look at the texture and the crumble, the textures and the flavors going inside your mouth. It's just amazing. Alright, so I'm gonna thank you, Amul, once again for giving me this opportunity to cook it or make a dish for you guys. Alright, so be home, be safe, guys. Alright, and thanks very much. Okay, feel free to send me text or direct message me. I'm gonna on Instagram on my handle or on Facebook as well. I'm gonna show you, or I can give you more recipes as well. My Instagram handle again is Chef Kiran Suvarna. Okay, and yeah, and looks like Maya is enjoying the dessert as well. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you once again. Right?
Thank you.
Thank you.